Well, I don't know what else we really could have expected coming into this game. I didn't feel great coming into this game, and I certainly don't feel great coming out of this game. The Winnipeg Jets lose 4-2 to the New Jersey Devils in a game where it was pretty hard checking, pretty tight game. But in the end, it pretty much ended the way that I thought it was going to end, with the Jets losing. I don't know what these lines are or why they were put together the way they were, but clearly they did not work tonight. We're going to start off with the first line. Connor, Dubois, Manalainen. That was easily the worst line out there tonight. I don't think they mustered a shot on goal. I know they didn't have a shot on goal throughout the first 40 minutes. That was tweeted by Scott Billick. And I don't think they got one. Kyle Connor actually ended up giving the free pizza away to end this game. That was the game winner by Miles Wood. And that's not good. Why Manalainen's on the top line, I couldn't tell you. Perfetti, Scheifele, Appleton, they played pretty well in the first. Give them that. But they kind of sputtered towards the end. And Mason Appleton was as spectacular as you could imagine Mason Appleton being. Nick Ehlers, Adam Lowry, and Blake Wheeler. I don't get it. I don't know. Ehlers just kind of seemed to be driving play, and then there was nobody to really help him out. Did have a couple bad turnovers. Ehlers didn't play his best game ever, but I don't think that line really helped things either. And then Barron, Stenlund, and Kuhlman. That is probably the most uninspiring depth fourth line I've ever seen. A line that can't really play defense that well as you'd think they would be able to, and a line that really can't score to save their lives either. Josh Morrissey, Dylan DeMello, they didn't have a great game tonight despite being, really great all year. Out of nowhere, Neil Pionk kind of just had an incredible game. Good for him. He actually scored today, 2-point night, and I actually really liked his game tonight. And Schmidt and Sandberg both played fine, not that great. Sandberg with a couple kind of, bad turnovers in his own end. Schmidt actually putting home and scoring on himself to make it 1-1 there early, shortly after the Perfetti goal to tie it at 1. It was just one of those nights, and the Jets just didn't look that great. They played fine. I think they played pretty well in the first period there. In the second, they played okay as well. But in the third, they just couldn't keep up, and it was really uninspiring. Just really no hustle. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Kyle Connor, and Saku Manalainen tonight, that line really disappointed me. I didn't think they'd be good, but I thought, maybe Dubois might try to, carry that line. Connor might come through with a couple individual efforts or something, but in the end, that did not happen. And it's just heartbreaking, to be honest. I thought that the Jets would, try to come out with some force tonight and try to answer after a pretty embarrassing loss to one of the worst teams in the NHL. And I don't think they played very well tonight, guys. I don't think the motivation was there. You could see Jersey wanted that game way more than Winnipeg. And it's not great, And if tonight's game has shown me anything, it's that Adam Lowry absolutely, under no circumstances, can be the 3C going forward. He doesn't do anything. We're going to show Adam Lowry's last 20 games, excluding the New Jersey game that was just played, and, show his game log here. Pretty uninspiring as well. There's a common theme here of uninspiring things. Adam Lowry's just public skating out there. He's not really doing a whole lot. And this is a team really struggling with depth scoring. Adam Lowry's not going to help you with that, really. If he can be the fourth line center on a shutdown line, that's fine. That's probably where he should be on a, cup contending team. But just not good enough. And that's pretty much the whole thing here is what I'm saying. The Jets are not good enough to be contending with these teams over in the East, as we could see tonight. The Devils hit so many posts, too. This game could have been like 6-2, but I don't know, man. Just uninspiring effort, as I've said. But tonight hurt a little bit. I don't know what it is. I'm losing a little bit of faith in Rick Bowness. I don't know what he's doing. He's being very Paul Maurice-like with these lines and with the lack of adjustments on the fly. As soon as that goal to make it 3-2 went in, you knew they weren't going to win. That power play lines that they put together, shocker, they didn't work. I don't know what that was all about. I don't love the new power play lines. I get that you have to change them around, but ultimately, I don't think it really did much. And I think that the old lines would have been a little bit more effective. I don't really know what you have to do there, but It's just not good. I don't know what's going on with this team. They're so disjointed, and I don't know what Rick's doing, man. I love Rick Bowness. I love what he's done for this team, and I really like some of the stuff that he does with this lineup, but I hate his obsession with these roles that players have to play, right? That, like, why is Manalainen and Mason Appleton in the top six? Why is that a thing? At the end of the games, when Winnipeg's up, like maybe like 4-2 or 3-2, whatever, he takes Cole Perfetti off, he takes Nikolai Ehlers out, and he puts these guys out, like Mason Appleton and Saku Manalainen, and the whole reason behind it is because, they can win board battles. Well, they're not, as good as winning board battles as you'd think, and we've seen that. These guys just aren't fantastic. I like Appleton far better than Manalainen, for the record, but I just don't get it. I don't think Cole is totally incapable of winning a board battle. Ehlers certainly is not. I just don't get it. You're really just playing not to lose at that point when you should be pushing to win. Just the lack of aggressiveness from Rick Bowness and the whole team in general is alarming, and I don't know really where this team goes from here. The Jets play tomorrow night. They don't get to think about it, and maybe that's a good thing, because they play the New York Rangers tomorrow, another hard team, really good team. I love the New York Rangers. I think they've got a good shot at winning the Cup this year, but they have to figure it out. They have to do something. Chevy, I'd love if you can make a move sooner rather than later, man, because this team desperately needs it. It just feels like this squad just doesn't have the magic that they had, but around December or whatever, around Christmas time. Once that Christmas break hit, it really seems like this team is a lot different, and I'm not too sure why. Nothing's really clicking, and I know there's going to be a lot of you in the comments blaming players and everything, but to be honest, this game in particular was on Rick Bowness, 100%, but really just on everybody. This just isn't a good team right now as we speak, and they're going through a little bit of adversity, and the Jets need to figure out how to get out of it, and quickly, because if you look at the standings right now here in the Central, Colorado 2 points behind the Jets, and the Jets are 6 points away from not being a playoff team. Calgary has 63 points, and the Jets have 69. If they, fall anymore, they are in trouble. Colorado just 2 points behind the Jets. They've been on a surge since they've been getting healthy, and I think they ultimately could win the Central. The Jets really do need to try to really push to just stay in that top three in the Central and, likely play Dallas in the first round if Colorado does continue their surge, which I don't see them not doing. That's a very good team. They've just been hurt for a lot of the year. We'll see what happens. Obviously, still a lot of time to go here, but certainly scary, guys. The Jets need to start winning. Minnesota's a team that I don't think will ultimately make the playoffs, so I don't know if the Jets are in too much of a bind there, really. As long as they finish top three in the Central, they will be guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. That's just how this weird playoff tree works. But with that said, I would like to not be third in the Central after a pretty great year for the most part that the Jets have had, and they just need to figure this out. They really do, and I know the trade deadline's close, and I know, the Jets are going to probably add a few pieces here, but man, we could have used them tonight. This is looking more and more like a team that needs a lot of work as the stretch goes on here. A third-line center would go a long way. Max Domi had a 4-point night tonight, for Chicago, a goal and 3 assists. Man, I kill for Max Domi right now. Jets had a couple representatives at the Chicago game, so I'm really, really hoping that, maybe we hammer something out tonight. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Just really uninspiring. I know this is kind of a little bit more of a more somber video here. We don't even have the background music in this one because this one's a little bit more serious, but I'm worried about this team. I'm worried about what Rick Bowness is doing with his players right now. I'm worried about what the players are doing on the ice. And I'm worried about the motivation of this team right now, as it doesn't seem like there is a lot. Nick Ehlers obviously hurt as well. I hope he's okay. We will find out more, I'm sure, tomorrow. Will he be in the lineup tomorrow? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe some news will come out after I post this video, and this point will be a little irrelevant. But yeah, I don't know. Uninspiring effort tonight, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Leave a comment down below if you would like to, give your thoughts on the Jets. Thank you so much for hitting 1K, by the way. I know this is a little bit of a somber way to announce that, but we are at 1,000 subscribers. That is very, very incredible to me. I didn't think we'd hit 1K this fast. I'll have a separate video out for that, likely tomorrow sometime. Just thanking all you guys for all the support and everything. That's been fantastic. So thank you all. But yeah, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys in the next one. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.